The man, in order to vent for the scheming woman, stuffed his wife into a sack, threw her into an abandoned pond. Just when she was about to drown, he pulled her up for a breath, only to toss her back again, over and over, until she was too weak to move. Yet his anger was not satisfied. He grabbed a bat and struck her 99 times, finally stopping. But before leaving, he still kicked her several times, then left proudly with the scheming woman in his arms. At that moment her heart went completely cold. She finally decided to let go of 7 years of love. Back home, she threw away all the memories of their relationship, took off the necklace of their promise, cancelled her identity in the country, and boarded a flight abroad without hesitation. 3 days earlier at the Civil Bureau, she had accidentally learned from the staff that her marriage registration was fake. The system showed she was unmarried, while the man's legal wife was the scheming woman. Only then did she realize she had lived in his lies all these years. Shattered, she returned home, intending to say a final goodbye, but overheard his conversation with a friend, and discovered she had been nothing but a substitute. After she came back to the country, he had planned to let the substitute go, but he couldn't bear it, so he kept her by his side, and marrying the scheming woman was only his way of compensating her. Hearing his vile words, she turned and left immediately, asked her assistant to erase her identity completely, and prepared to leave the country in 2 weeks. When she returned home again, he was cooking her favorite dishes in the kitchen. She realized then that even love could be faked so perfectly. Just then the scheming woman called. He lied about urgent company business, and hurried out. Unaware, she secretly followed him. At the hospital she heard the scheming woman had slipped in the bathroom, and called him for comfort. But what tore her apart was when he gave the prayer beads she once begged for to the scheming woman just to make her happy. Watching them together, her heart felt like it was being ripped apart. The next day, he came home with flowers and gifts as usual, even invited her to a candlelit dinner, but she could no longer feel happy. By coincidence she fell unwell. He showed deep concern, called the assistant to bring medicine, but instead the scheming woman showed up. He was visibly startled. She explained the assistant was busy, and she had rushed over in the rain out of worry. He looked at her with affection, then handed the items to his wife, telling her to take care of it. When she came out of the washroom, she saw them hugging each other, yet she didn't expose him. After all, she would be leaving soon. After a concert, he bought her an expensive violin. Out of jealousy, the scheming woman ignored the staff's warning not to touch, and pulled down the chandelier overhead. The man instinctively shielded the scheming woman, causing his wife to take the blow on her forehead. When she woke in the hospital, he didn't care for her at all. Instead, he comforted the scheming woman, then told his wife to slap him a few times if she was angry, claiming he had already punished the other woman. She felt nothing anymore, brushed him off with an excuse and sent him away. After her discharge, he held a banquet for her, but in the middle of it, the scheming woman called claiming she was kidnapped. He instantly suspected his wife had arranged revenge, and forced her to confess the location. No matter how she explained, he refused to believe. In a rage, he shoved her to the ground, leaving her head bleeding, then left without looking back to rescue the scheming woman. When she returned home, she received confirmation her identity had been erased. Finally free to leave, she tore off the necklace he once gave her, and decided without hesitation to walk away forever.